In the land where shadows creep, where the dragon's breath won't sleep, we arise with hearts of fire, daring dreams that take us higher. Through the forest dark and wide, with the courage we can hide. Sword and spell, hand in hand, together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts, shining bright. We'll defeat the evil tonight. With each battle that we face, we defy the dark's embrace. Legends growing with each stride. In unity we confide. No fear in our eyes, just stars guiding us through endless wars. Destiny is in our hands. Together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts, shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts, shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Welcome back to Original GM. I am Hupahu, once again joined with gang, episode 38. Dun dun dun.
Let's do this.
Let's
just dive right in.
Yeah. Yes, sirree, Bob. Welcome
Go
back,
get the
guys. But yeah, go get the book.
Usable. 1,500 spells. Huh?
1,500 spells for every class.
Every caster class.
Every caster.
What's that?
Go join our Discord. Hit follow, like, subscribe, share it, hit the ding ding on YouTube, and let's get at it, guys. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm
I'm just really excited. And then for break, I started thinking about all the things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited though. We got this.
I think somebody sent a message to our Discord or on somewhere saying PPK or something like that.
No.
I'm just talking about.
I hope not.
I have faith.
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe one of you will live. You know,
You're not a total.
not a total,
Not a total.
party kill, you know, mostly. But you did just mention something that I find kind of hilarious that you thought about.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. Hopefully I'll come into gameplay here in a moment. But you guys are all immune to lava, but can you breathe lava? That was the question. If you have to be completely submerged in it, how are you going to breathe? That's a good question. What you doing over there?
She's moving my chair around. She wasn't completely in frame.
It's all good. All right, guys. So you're at the top of the temple right now. You kind of have taken a look at what's going on down there. And it's not pretty.
Night is a lot of motif.
Night is fallen. It's dark. The areas that are red, really bright, that have fissures in them, I think you know which ones those are. I'm kind of pointing them out to you. Those seem to be entrances into the underground, but also straight through the lava. Obviously, might do it too. You don't know. So
And from this vantage, we can kind of see.
you can see everything from this vantage point up here, like all around you. You can walk to the sides and look around, or go up into the towers and look. And, yeah.
All right, so can Pathfinder get me the closest one to the rip?
So
He's like, God damn it, has it been 28 days?
No.
No. And Aries can recast it. You may not get that one next
Yeah, I
time.
know.
You know.
So
Use the fuck out of it. Well, I think.
the closest one to the rip.
It gets the fastest route to the rip.
Well, probably this one right here.
Why was that a question mark?
That's the quickest path to it. That's what you asked, right?
Yeah.
The one that is guarded, heavily guarded, right there. Yeah.
I mean, I'll let the group know that.
So, I remember there being something with the stones that are on their belts. What was that?
You remember something? What was it?
I remember.
Something
What
about
do I
stones.
remember?
What
The
do I?
red stones that were attached to them. These guys.
It absorbs magic. They absorb magic. So, Adric, you
Yes.
have more information about this thing?
Do I have more information about this thing?
The rip.
What about how to close rips, tears?
At that point, Gordon would say, there is an entrance or an exit down at the bottom of the temple that is close to that first fissure. It would be across the lava river to get to it, but it is an option of not being seen, the quickest route by not being seen. I don't know how we would get to that.
That's the guy will say
Hey.
that the quickest route to the rip
Adric would wait
is
for
the
you,
guarded one over there.
wait for you guys, and then he says, so I've never heard it called a rift, but if there is a rift down there, then that could be rather tricky, especially if it's an active rift. If it's an active rift, they can do various things like suck you into them, or things can come through them from other places and other worlds. They can be very dangerous. There are some beings in other crystalline spheres that are known as rifters, rift jumpers. They often wear a suit that helps them with such things. It protects them from the energies of these rifts. If there is a rift down there, like I said, I would have to know what kind it is. Is that what you believe should be closed? I thought it was port.
According to Vamon's source of divination, they're calling it a rip.
There's two.
There's a portal and rip.
There's a portal and what they're calling a rip.
Well, as my information, I know that there are at least 3 portals to the hell of the Knights playing down there. To Nessus.
Yeah, we didn't know that.
Well, that triples our count.
As far as the rift, I didn't.
I don't know that there's a rift, but they're calling it a rip, and the rift is the closest thing that I know of to what I don't even know what that means. A
If it
rift.
is a rift, it would require special equipment and magics to close or fix. You could fix it and place a permanent portal there
Right.
or wherever.
Yeah.
So that is doable, but once a permanent portal is there, of course, it could be held or closed or a number of things change, which could fix whatever problem this infliction problem.
Reba would say, if you can turn it into a portal, I can close it.
Well, any magic user should be able to do that. They can cast decent enough circles. 9 they should be able to do that. I do know that there are magics protecting that area now. Tell you that. Not being able to detect the rift or whatever it is you speak of. Tells me. I haven't actually seen the portals. I can't scry down in there, but I can tell you that there are sources of energy down there that would be duplicating what a portal would duplicate the energy. And I believe all 3 of them go to the 9th link of hell, which would give him the access to come and go as he wishes, from and back to hell. These 3 portals should not be hard to find once we're there. The goal is to close them. Correct. And then whatever this rift is, deal with it in some manner as well. If it is a rift, we can fix it if we have the time. The key to getting in here, I think, is going to be secrecy. We need to move as quietly and as slowly and careful as possible. It looks at even. That may be very difficult. Can you stop that?
Not completely, no. I can calm it down a little bit. To kind of
Okay.
see if she can bring it in just a little bit.
Um,
It's based on her emotions, so I know
you
it's
take a
difficult.
big deep breath. So you feel some hidden presence all around you that puts you on the edge. You guys see her light get brighter when she takes a big deep breath.
I want to put the peace ring out to her and see if it helps, if it calms her down.
But what?
The peace ring.
What ability out of it are you gonna try to use?
I don't know. Fucking peace, man.
Yeah, there's abilities of it, but what's it do, basically?
Cook. No, just grants peace at a 30-foot radius.
Okay. It doesn't seem to change it. It doesn't seem to change what's going on.
Shoot
with
over.
her.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know what to say about that. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel calm with sulfur and ash and being where we're at.
Especially you. Not only is the sulfur and ash and all that going on,
And I can feel whatever them things are in the shadows
and you hear the whispering, you know.
and them whispers. I can't just ignore all that.
Seth he's got a black leather cloak. He'll throw it over and see if that helps.
She said, I have a cloak. I have a big giant cloak that I can wear, but
It doesn't, it still pulsates.
The one more in the Underdark, the one that comes down past my feet. But you'll still be able to see it out of the hood.
Or whatever helps.
Surprising that your king would have sent you, considering that this is a stealth mission. Don't say anything against him, but it would appear that it's going to be next to impossible stealth with you, like clips of. Then again, man, there's light and fire everywhere. Look down at the lava. It's all over the place. I think the problem is that hers is pulsing.
She'll put the cloak around her, but she'll pull out the really big one that Cora made for her that
Okay.
goes down to the ground.
All right.
With the big ass hood,
Yeah.
I know it'll still come out, but
It comes out still, but it lowers it.
so that's the best I can do.
Can you see in the dark?
No, I can see in the light though.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Like bright blinding light, I can see in that. I can't see in darkness.
Wondering if we cast permanent light on her, if it would stop the pulse if it was bright enough. She would still appear as light coming from with a cloak, but it might be closer being able to match the flames. And I don't know what it's going to look like on the inside, but
I can try it. I can do that. She'll cast it on herself.
permanent light.
Because it's not cars.
What's the radius of that?
30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You stand out like a sore thumb. You cast it on you and it's bright. God, when you're all right with your glasses, but it's pretty bright.
Does that make it any better?
Worse.
Terrible idea.
She'll just
I can say yours is the bone, so
I don't know what to say. What you're seeing is my divine heritage, and there's nothing I can do to change it.
Well, I'm not being discriminative towards your heritage. I apologize if that's what it
You
seems.
didn't take it like that. I'm just letting you know why it's that way. She'll put the cloak on.
If we go down and we go out at the base of this temple and we try to access that lava fissure right there, her brightness may not even draw attention right there. It's as bright as can be. So there's flickering, flames, all of that. So that might be an option. But getting anywhere else. So as we move, we're going to be noticeable. There's going to be better chances. I know that your Pathfinder is sending us farther south, but
Yeah, it's still a
Well,
heavily guarded and dangerous route.
Raven would say, I can see that from here. We could just teleport to it.
we could do that.
Just teleport and jump in.
Yeah.
I'm up for
Like I can literally see it from here. It just be now it'll pop. Unless I have someone else cast on me.
Which we could cast silence. I can do that.
Yeah.
Adrian nods. He's like,
Is that the plan?
quick entrance. Now we don't know how far down we must go. All of you are immune to lava, correct?
Yeah.
yet.
Not
But we
yet.
will be.
And can you stop your breathing somehow or need for breath?
Seth holds out 8 rings. He's got another one in his other hand.
Would a ring of water breathing work and lava for the use of
It's
lava?
not water, it's
It's
lava.
lava.
Right.
So that's
That
not
would not
no.
help.
He puts those back in his
So
bag.
no.
Gross. I'm good. I don't have to breathe.
Nice. I can hold my breath really, really well.
Same.
I haven't clocked it, man.
I have a spell.
It's 0. It's in. I have to breathe. But it's like,
Of course.
she's immune to lava. I
Yeah.
don't know if that.
No, you won't burn.
That's crazy.
How deep is it? Is the question. Adrian says if we fall into that lava, we probably won't sink very fast.
Is there a spell that exists that can make you breathe in lava? Is that even a thing?
Not conventionally.
No, so I have a spell that allows you not to breathe at all. But it has a time limit on it.
Time.
28 rounds.
That would work probably, but you only have for you, right?
And I might be able to create a whole air pocket for myself, but around my head.
That's an option.
I won't know until I jump into fucking lava, though. So there's that.
It's like I could probably move pretty fast through the lava. Lion says so.
I could help push other people through the lava quickly, but not myself.
And, well, one of us could go down and then come back and teleport down wherever you made it to. That is an option.
That's a good idea. All of us trying to swim through lava seems counterproductive.
Does.
I would say one of you could go and then just send me a telepathic image. What it looks like, and then I could teleport everybody else. Clip, you're the fastest.
And the bravest.
I can't teleport, so
I lost your mind. You want me to go first? All I've said is I could move through lava quicker. Say anything else.
I
Can't
would
breathe in.
go, but I can't teleport.
I would say it would be who could go not the quickest, but who could get there undetected. Who would be the most undetected person to be able to get there, the quietest, the sneakiest.
Clip's like, look, I could try. You guys want me to? I can teleport down there with the silence on me and start sinking in.
It is.
I could try to scout ahead.
That's not the one we're going to, though. We're going to the other one, right?
The guarded one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or is that no? Did we decide no? Did we decide to go to this one? We thought we were going to the
Oh
other.
yeah, I thought you were saying to teleport to the. So
This one right here.
I guess.
Okay.
Oh, there's fucking beings, literally. So if we go to that one, it's a fight.
Well, that's my other question. Is one person just teleporting down there, getting into the lava and sneaking down, and then we teleport to that person from here?
Yes, that's the idea. Is whoever goes down, they send a message back up, a telepathic message back up to what it looks like where they're at. Now, if they can't send a telepathic message, then they've got to be able to come back.
Yeah.
So maybe someone that can teleport twice, not worry about breathing.
I think I could do it. Somebody else is gonna have to teleport all of you guys, so
I can handle that or Clip.
I don't know. I don't think you guys were aware of this, but in I don't know if these portals, rips, whatever, are going to be in or around his throne room, but apparently my old circle that I had in my room at the magic school is now in his throne room. That might be like a safe place.
Hey, can you teleport to that circle?
Possibly. It's in the same place. It's like it can't be moved. I think if he had messed with it or done anything with it, my magics would have notified me
He's left it there for
as a trap.
perhaps. Why else would he have left it?
Well, the lava didn't destroy it. It was actually the way that Gorgain saved my life when it all happened originally. For a long time, the lava just flowed around it.
I understand, but my point is, why did he leave it in his throne room? Still,
As a trophy.
Zero would say he definitely has the power to
Alter
move
it.
and alter it and do all kinds of things,
Yeah.
right?
yes,
So trophy or trap?
so it's a trap.
Trap trophy.
I would not trust that.
Be cool if we could just destroy it while we're down there.
We have a lot to destroy down there.
The portals being the first priority. I get it.
Yes.
So she'll go ahead and invoke the lava immunity and the possession immunity.
Okay. Possession immunity is 28 rounds.
36.
Did she put the lava immunity on everybody else?
So 36 rounds or 36 segments.
36 rounds.
36 rounds. Okay.
And she'll tell everybody I can. So I need a count so I can keep count of the charges.
Yeah.
So
So
she'll do the lava immunity first. How many people need that? Me, Gorgain, Myra, Godwin,
Rava.
Rava, Hedda.
It's 6 for the lava, 6 people,
Okay.
I think. No, it'll be 5 because Eden
Let's say
doesn't
Eden
need it.
doesn't.
Eden doesn't need
Well, I
it.
just counted 6 without me. Gorgain, Myra, Godwin, Hedda, Lily, Rava. That's 6.
Okay.
Cool. And then how many people need protection from being possessed? Everyone except Rava.
Rava would say mine's not foolproof when it comes to asthma. When Remy was possessed and I went to see him, mine usually goes about 10 feet out from me, just naturally. And I took a step towards Remy because I was going to use it to depossess him, and it pushed my aura back, which I've never had happen to me.
If I'm being honest, I don't know that this will protect against him either. But anything we encounter between here and there, you know what I mean?
So your possession will last 6 minutes.
I think the thing with asthma is it's so many of them. Like it's not just one possession that you're fighting off. It's hundreds. Yeah.
That's been my experience.
And
I
nothing's
can
in
fight off this
specific.
possession.
Can you?
Yes.
No.
If he attempts to do anything such as that to me, I can battle him within the mind, which will keep him distracted.
Okay. So there
I am-
are how many of us? 14?
I am what you call a mind witch. I have natural ability. I've never been possessed before. Well, I take that back. One time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And well,
we were there for that. It's crazy.
thanks for that.
All right. So I'm going down there and I'm gonna try to telepathy you guys.
Yeah.
And
I'd like
these,
to plan.
I can't do these protections indefinitely. There is an end to this, so we definitely need to move as quick as possible
But that's kind of the end game goal anyway.
and not mess around yet.
All right.
Just so that you're aware there'll come a point where
Maybe see the sites after we stop the lava and all the
Yeah.
demon monsters.
I won't be able to protect you guys.
Like, we have no idea what it is. And going down in a rush, unfortunately, is very dangerous.
Right.
I understand that you can only do certain amounts of protections, but we should use them when they are needed.
Last minute.
If yes, everyone's immune to this lava for a long enough period that it shouldn't
24
matter, right?
hours. 24 hours.
And then after that, no immunity.
I can cast it again as long as my item is not dead.
Very well.
Just try not to stay down there for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Scouting can be very beneficial.
And then also we were told that there was a certain type of demon that can see and smell even invisible creatures. You know,
I can,
you can.
yes. Whoever you're speaking of has sonic powers or mind mage powers. Some mind mages can see sound waves, smell certain things. They yes.
Do you guys remember which demon it was?
He's like, I'm trying to remember what the hell they were
Soul.
called. Soul Lords, yeah.
Soul Lord. Adrian? Meg?
It's not there.
I thought you were gonna say
I
that's
said
what
Gordon
they
Lion
said.
Clip.
Right.
No, none of my characters, or none of those characters.
Sabian.
Sabian, but Sabian would say, or even Gorgain, because he heard it too, for Hedda. Hedda would say, well, Reba, if you're going down, love, then you need to try to stay in contact and also have a way to get back out.
I have a way to get back out. Sabian's gonna come with me. I'm not going alone.
Okay. I'm with you.
Nobody should go anywhere alone.
Ever.
It's stupid.
It is.
It makes you
How
late
you
for things.
fucking run into problems.
You don't make it to meetings on time.
You know what?
She gonna kick your butt.
I've been waiting to hear from Gio for the whole entire month. I don't want to hear it.
I understand the way it's
Y'all, Elis is intercepting my letters.
weird time to bring that up. But
She shakes her head and looks back off the balcony.
well, maybe we can look into that afterwards, Sunshine.
Maybe he's got a crush on you too.
No, I think he's just controlling.
Well, there's that too, but
I think he just feels like he needs to be the boss. And he's not. And it makes him crazy.
You think that's what it is?
I do.
I
You
do
might
think
be right. Let's refocus here. I'll have to. I'll agree with you just to refocus.
Is that Adrian?
It all sounds right to me.
Yeah, sounds like you know what's going on. That's good for you.
However, demon lava. So
Yes.
it's just
So, Reva, you and Sabian are going to go into the lava and take a swim.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you.
Lions like you want me to go with you.
Sure. If you want to, you can come with us.
I'll go with you.
All right. Silence me.
Oh, finally.
It's like Lion,
Seth pulls out a
Lion, you
an
don't know
arrow.
how long it's going to be.
what? You said silence you.
She just gives you this look like I fucking dare you.
So all I gotta do is tap you with it.
Football, cast silence on you.
So grab Lion and Sabian's hands.
Okay.
You don't have any of these, do you?
Mm.
It's there.
Yeah.
She'll look. Can I see it? I want to see. You took it away.
Okay.
You took it away. Oh. Are you doing something? It's fine. She'll.
Bow.
I can teleport down there. I guess
Mm.
as close to it as she can get. Maybe even
Okay.
in the lava.
Where are you going?
In the lava.
Where?
The one they were talking about.
So
So the one to the south. This one right here. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. She would say, "Which fucking one am I going to?"
talking about the one that was guarded, right?
This is the one that's guarded. That's heavily guarded.
And that's the one you said is the closest, right?
No.
No, that's the quickest
The
path.
quickest
quickest
path.
To not the
Okay.
portals to the rip. So I don't know if
Oh.
they're. I don't know if they're with. I mean, if you want me to check portals, I don't. There's 3 of them. I thought there was only one. So I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
ahead.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to exactly.
So the quickest path, Adric says, is not necessarily the right way to go.
So you want me to go to the closest one that's
Well,
by
we
the
need to
sex?
decide, but if we're going, the more divination that we do upon this, if that's what you're using, are you using divination?
That's finding.
Probably not. Probably not divination. That might be undetectable. But the more we divinate on this, the more they'll know that we're coming, or have a better chance of knowing.
I can try to find the closest portal instead.
Well, the closest one is this one right here. But
Let's just go to that one.
it's
It
being
seems-
guarded as well.
So Lord everywhere.
Just not by as many and not by so there's so when you look at distance wise you're
Well,
looking at from the temple to this one 50 60 feet.
if you're teleporting anyway, you can pick the least guarded one and just get down there and start scouting to see what the hell is like. How deep the land is, how far we have
There's
to go.
one right here that's not guarded at all.
We can scout that first one that's right over by the temple. And if we don't find what we're looking for, then we can come back up and we can scout the other one. I can teleport as many times as
If you teleport to this one and they see you, then we're busted.
Yeah.
Or sent you. There is a soul lord right here. There is one over here that's not guarded at all. There's one over here that's not immediately around it, but they'd probably be able to see it.
Guarded makes me nervous, or for some reason.
There is one over here. Guards are right by it. The only one that you're seeing that doesn't have anybody guarding it is this one right here.
I like it.
Get you there.
Kind of like opening the door. It's just a little different.
That's behind door number 2.
You open a door, you spend a whole episode
What do you guys think?
deciding which door to open, how to open it.
Speaking of
Hey,
information,
I'm not trying to rush you. I get it.
speaking of information, and God willing, we'll kind of step back and reach out to Damiano, see if he had any information.
Hey,
Howdy. Any luck?
so all I know is the lava. These are the few things I know. The lava stopped moving. It was moving to the north. The river itself,
Still quite angry though.
but it's not moving to the north anymore. It's churning and whirlpooling down.
Interesting.
And if you look over, you can see that there's in the middle of the lake down there, there's some sort of whirlpool like effect. You can see it's kind of doing that.
And he'll kind of step over and look that way as he's
Okay. All right.
Hopefully
And
there's-
then a lot of the
there's light.
troops, a lot of the devils have been moving away from this area as they're preparing for combat or a war or whatever. There's been a massive amount of devils moving in the north. I know that they are moving in every direction from this location, including north, which there's not a lot in the north from there. There is a white mage's tower up there, a quantum mage's tower that's to the north, so they could be headed that way, but that would be bad news for them.
Stormy.
Yes, Starmere, can tell you. Actually, no. Dusty.
Yeah, it's where Dusty's
It's Dusty's tower.
Good.
It was Starmere's and then it changed. Dusty put his there. So, yeah. And then he would tell you that none of the citizens that were located in Myrabellia have been.
That checks out.
They all just disappeared or killed or
Disintegrated, melted.
whatever. Yeah.
Must have trapped down
So
there
when you
underneath.
look around, you see the ground. It's cracked next to the lava, like it's breaking or whatever, and it goes out a little ways. But the rest of the ground is just flat, and all the buildings. There's no sign of buildings. There's no sign,
It was just
and there's no
flat
lava either. So you're not sure what would have gotten rid of the building.
That's actually a really good question.
It's just flat earth. There's no trees. There's nothing. Not even foundations. It's as if it all just.
I actually asked that, like, what
Just-
the hell happened to the rest of the city if the lava's all here? By the way, does anyone know?
Zero would say, we just came back and it was all gone.
It's just God say what
Weird.
says.
No fucking idea.
We don't know how, but
No citizens are ever found.
it's a good question though. Because
It's
It's
just
a good
flat.
question.
it's just flat. Never thought of it.
Yeah. Jamar
Where
just reconfirmed
There
that.
was an entire city here, you guys.
Yes.
Did confirm that while the lava has stopped flowing anywhere, it is funneling downward now. In the spot over here, which he points out to.
The middle of the lake where the big hole was.
Yeah, here. He's drawing a map, so
Right.
yeah, it's on my map too.
Well,
There's
most of
Go ahead.
well, most of the city was underground.
No,
No.
there was a giant
I mean,
city
yeah.
built outside.
A lot of it was underground, but not all of it. So if you recall, when it first came up, the buildings were still standing. Just the lava lake was there.
The fact that there's no impressions in the ground, no
There's no foundation, there's
foundations,
nothing. It's just like
nothing.
Like the city disappeared somewhere else. In place of this.
Weird.
Like, and the ground's
I would
perfectly level.
normally assume something like that was an illusion, but devils can't cast illusions, or
See the
they're
map?
devils are like immune to illusions, like they can't. I don't know.
And why are they fanning out in every single direction, including north?
So that is what it looked like when it first showed up.
Unless they're battling themselves.
Weird.
That's what it looks
How
like.
could you just move an entire city or get rid of one like that?
Like there's no streets. There were streets made of cobblestone. There was grass. There was walls. There was roads.
There's infrastructure, like a whole.
Yeah, like a whole city. Now in the center where the lava is, that's a pit that goes down really deep. That had a promenade. It had staircases going down. It had many levels underground. It was quite extensive.
I mean, would Whirlpool approximately where the center of the city would have been?
Yes.
Yes. That would have been where the magic school was, the circle I was talking about. So also his throne room.
But there's a whole giant city that was here that's just fucking gone. It's kind of
just
weird.
It is weird. No one's ever talked about that or thought about that, but it's strange.
Is
It's
it an illusion?
I think so.
The only
Sabian's like, I see no illusions.
the only reason I would say that is because devils are immune to illusions, and if it was an illusion, we would see it and they wouldn't. And they-
I'm immune to illusions. Sabian says, I see nothing. Organ goes, yes, I don't detect any illusion. That is real.
Where did it go?
Is this like a part of the Hells replaced with the city?
Adrian says, well, if there was a portal open and hell began to spill out onto the prime, which looks like this is what's happened, it could very well have brought with it certain kinds of magic, infernal magics. That is one thing. Another thing is, who's to say that the devils did not come out and just destroy everything?
Literally flatten and level it into nothing.
Yes, if there was enough numbers, they
But
could have
isn't it
dismantled it. And
weird there's no rubble or streets.
no, it's clean. They've completely cleaned it of all signs, structures.
OCD devils, that's nice.
Why would they do that? Like, what's the purpose behind such a thing? The Big A doesn't do anything without a purpose. So what's the reason?
And were these the sides of the river crumbling before it stopped?
Yeah.
And they mentioned in the
think so.
temple, the temple starting to sink suddenly. Did that happen while the river was
Just
flowing?
started happening.
So the river stops flowing, and it funnels down into the pit of the city, and now it starts to fall into itself.
So it's all going down.
Raven would look at Gordon and say, "Is the river sunk at all? Like, is the level of the river gone down?" No.
If you hold lava inside of some sort of container and that lava is being fed somehow, all it would do would be to make a bigger hole underneath it if it wasn't overflowing from its content.
So it's spreading underground.
I think so.
So how do we know there isn't even? Is there a bottom to this lava
Well, there have to be. It's not
other than
endless.
his little throne and portals?
Holy shit!
Only one way from that. Just to go down there.
Start with the first one. We'll go do some recon. If it's not what we're looking for, we'll come back up and we'll do the second one. This is through telepathy because Ray was silent.
Okay.
I just remembered. She's gonna say, "Hold on."
All right. So you're
They
gonna,
told her to telepathy. him before they went in.
Yeah.
So she will. She'll be like,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
we're here. We found some entrances. Sabian Lion and I are going to try out the first one, see if it's what we think it is. If it is, then we're going to get everybody else. If it's something, we're going to try this out.
Okay.
And so looking at this, we think that the lava is spreading underground.
Well, there was a lot of tunnels down.
It's moving outward though, because it's not bubbling over, and if it's being actively fed,
If you remember the center where the promenade and all that was, from that center, tunnels were being dug out underneath. So if it's spreading, maybe that's where it's spreading. But I don't think it is, because I think that the tunnel, the hole, is filled with lava. But I don't think the rest of that location down there is, including where the university, where the Sid Tavern is. I
do you
don't
think the sides are clear?
I think his throne room is, at least. It was. I don't know why he would suddenly flood it. Maybe that's a possibility. Ray, but you're not going to make it down to that throne room going through that lava. There has to be a stop to it somewhere. It has to be flowing somewhere. Like, did you say, what did you say the lava's doing again?
It's just like pooling and bubbling, and then there's like a whirlpool in the center, kind of, and it looks like all the lava is being pulled down, but the level of the lava isn't going.
Like through some sort of rip. Question is, where does it rip to?
She would telepathy them really quick and be like, they thinks that the lava is going through the rip.
That's what I was going to say. It's a possibility if it's being fed into the rip for purposes. I mean, or if eventually it tears the rip open more. I don't, or wherever it's going, overloads it. I don't know.
It's just an idea. I don't know if that's what's going on. I'm not there. I don't, and obviously you can't tell just by looking at it, but it's going somewhere.
It is.
It's coming out one portal and going back into another one just to be a dick.
Could be doing that. It could be doing that.
That's why there's 3 now.
Yeah, there's 3, by the way. 3 portals.
Okay.
According to Adric.
Right.
So you said there were tunnels being dug.
Yeah.
Were there any that came to above ground that aren't right here? Like one that may not be filled? Like a secret tunnel or something like that? Just curious.
There was one on the same level as the hero's fall.
Where did it come out of?
Well, it came out just south of Myrabellia.
You show
Like
me?
maybe a mile south.
Just curious. She would tell all of them that, just so you guys know there was this, but I don't know if it's filled or not.
There was also one that was connected where the undead were kept in that warehouse
Mhm.
that went to the northwest. And that was about a half a mile, a little over half a mile away from Myrabellia. You might even be able to see it from where you're at.
She'll look off in that direction.
Okay.
I hope the wheel just ends.
Yep. Map hasn't loaded yet. There. She would tell them that.
The map hasn't loaded.
Joking.
Yeah.
Video game.
So
So
just a wall there we
yeah.
bump into.
yeah, you know, you see from where you're at, that's over 1,100 feet airport. You could see it, it would be somewhere around there, right?
Where's here?
Right about there.
There's no lava.
You know, see.
She would say that, you guys. There was a secret entrance to where the undead were kept. That's right. Should be right over there. I just wanted to bring that. Because I don't see any lava in that area.
It was sealed off, so the lava's not flowing through it.
Maybe. Just to let you guys know, there was some.
There
secret
is a
entrance.
lot of devils over there, like a lot.
Mhm.
Like
the other,
there.
Yeah.
They're all over.
they said it was north
And
or
then there
south.
was one to the south that was about a mile away, a little over a mile away,
I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just trying to give
which
a possible option.
is off this map. So like there was forest that came up in this area.
Yeah, so yeah.
And it's all gone. There's no stumps, there's no
Well, that's the reason that they leveled it out, so that just in case there was no way to hide, sneak, or
Mhm.
well that makes sense. Asia could say if you have a war band, if you're going to war and it's completely flat, you can see there's forests and things.
much easier to get into a secret entrance tunnel when there's trees on it.
Yeah. He's like, well, can you get in one of the entrances?
I don't know. Maybe.
No harm in
It
death.
still looks like the ones with lava and them are our best bet. There's too many devils next to the other one. Would be a fight. Here we might be able to get in undetected. I'm gonna talk to these guys and we're probably gonna try, so I'll let you know later.
All right. Sounds good.
You guys think?
Hey, you're the one diving in, lady.
Fuck. All right, let's go.
I believe in you.
Lionel, touch you and so will Sabian.
And she will teleport into the lava.
All right, go bump. You land into it and start sinking.
She'll use her unseen sight
Okay.
around her so she can kind of feel what's going on.
I was gonna say because you can't see shit.
With the
Are you holding your breath?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll use her flying with vampirism to kind of guide herself down as she's feeling with the unseen side around her.
Okay.
We have to bring up a map, just lava tunnel. This is what your vision looks like.
As you start to go down through the molten lava and molten rock, you can feel in the sides of this chamber. It's cylindrical as it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a tube, and you can feel the lava slightly pushing upwards from where you're at. You're going down,
Yeah.
but you can feel it that it's slightly moving upwards.
Okay.
The lava vent, dude. Makes sense.
Telepathically, she'll connect with them and she'll say, "Can you guys hear me?"
Yes.
Got you.
Okay.
You guys all hear her when she says that.
Who's calling, please?
Say the word.
All right, Reva.
Yeah.
when you come out of this lava, you and Lion and Clip
And
or,
Fabian, you
and
mean?
Fabian start to fall.
She's flying, so
Sabian will stop too. It's about 300-foot drop. There's no lava. You just come out of lava. It's like a tube that goes down and then you're in the air in this massive cavern. You're located right here.
Okay.
Now, to give you an idea of how big this is, that's you.
So look, guys, we all made it. Jim said so.
Yeah. I'm going to just, it's so big I can't even zoom all the way out on this map. I can just zoom out
oh,
a little bit, you know. That's about all. So this is about a quarter of the map right here.
I fucking hate this cavern.
Looked up.
Man, well, it's like a giant town.
You emerge into basically a colossal cavern. Its scale and grotesque beauty, both awe-inspiring and horrifying to you at the same time. Its heat is boiling up, the ash is in the air. At its heart, or not at its heart, but at various locations, from what you can see from where you're at, there are these tentacles protruding out of the ground that have what look like pillars in the middle. The tentacles stand, they're like massive volcanic pillars, but they kind of seem like they're alive and they're moving. In front of you and in various other locations are devilish faces that are carved into the volcanic rock. The one in front of you, its twisted mouth is spewing a waterfall of lava. It's like right in front of you it's below you, actually 300 feet down because you're flying, but directly below. The roar that's coming from this place and the heat, especially up here, you would be barbecued.
Cooked.
You would be cooked if you weren't protected. It's so hot at the top of this. You could see, like when you look above a candle, that's what you see all as you're looking down all through this area. Streams are everywhere, all over the place. The ground that you see that's kind of a darker brown has cracks with lava under it. The lighter brown doesn't have any cracks and seems to be holding steady. To the southeast, beyond the rivers of fire, there's these jagged holes that mar the ground. And they're like shadows within, and they breathe like with a sinister rhythm. And they're hinting at paths that spiral deeper down into the depths of this place. The fissures promise both the answer you seek and the peril that you dread. And so when I zoom out a little bit, when I'm telling you what you're looking at, it's way down here. But since you're up in the air, you can see it, and it's right here. Seems to be holes basically in the ground. And at various other locations are these tentacles coming out of the ground with these pillars that shoot up. Over here, you see a hand coming out of the ground, and also a face partially in the ground. You see a ball of flame that's just kind of levitating in the air above what looks like a forge, but you really can't tell, so far away. And a bunch of pieces of metal that seem to be the same color as the statue lined up to the south of where the forge is at. There are various other tentacles with pillars that you can see as I come across the map here. Since you're so high up in the air, you can kind of see what's going on here. These are waterfalls right here of lava,
Well, that's nice.
and they're in various locations throughout this cavern as well. As you're looking, however, you realize there are devils moving on the ground.
Good thing they're silent.
You're way up in the air, and the first devil you see is kind of beneath you. You're, like I said, you're located up here at this corner where you see this face that lava is pouring out of, and then it goes down a waterfall, and then down another waterfall. On the edge right here, you see a winged horror just kind of patrolling down here, walking on the ground with his what looks like a flaming whip trailing behind it, cat of nine tails looking, that's just burning the ground and then getting out as he passes along. Flames coming off of his cloven hoofed feet, and his wings are flapping every so often. It's so fucking hot. Even with your protection, you can still feel the heat. It's not burning you though. That's what you see. I'll give you a slow vision of where you're looking at what you see.
So she will telepathy the party what she's looking at and say, "Don't come yet, but this is what I see."
You see the winged horror walking underneath you. You know there are more because off in the distance through the haze of the heat, you think you pick a couple of them up here in different locations, but you can't be sure because it's too far away, and the heat and the flames are stopping you from really being able to see real well from your location where you're at.
She'll say, "There's a winged horror right below us. And you guys, it is so fucking hot down here. Even with that protection. It's not burning me, but it's so fucking hot."
You feel malevolence in the air. There's some sort of energy down here that's not quite right. And I need you to make a constitution check for me, just normal. You got a great constitution, so you should be good.
Oh yeah.
You're fine.
She'll say to Lion and Sabian, "Fluffy, you guys feel that?
Lion nods like that.
It's not fucking
Sabian
right.
Fluffy's, he's like, there's some kind of
What
weird
is that?"
something. Might be the heat that's up here up high. Might be different when we get down there. I don't know.
Mm. We should try to come down in a location where that winged horror can't see us and get everybody else down
Let's
here.
go over there to the northwest of that first fissure that we see down.
Let's do it. Start making your way.
All right.
in that
You
direction.
make your way down there. As you're going down, you see the winged horror is walking. You're flying down this way. It's walking this way, then it stops and turns and starts to go back away from you, so it has its back to you when you come down. So you can come down. You guys fly down and you make it to that area. And Lion will telepathy the rest of you what it looks like. And Clip can teleport you in with the silence. As you get closer to the ground, Reba, the roar of the lava and the heat and the crackling and the burning of the flame down here is almost deafening. Like you can't hear but maybe 10, 20 feet in front of you. It's just deafening. And the cavern's so large too. And the closer you get to this, the louder it gets when you come down. When you finally land on the ground, and everybody else comes into the area where you guys are at right here, I need everyone to make a constitution check.
Including Reva?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, it does.
Yes. Eden. Come on, Eden.
Eat it. Eat it.
I think I made that.
Eden made it. Reva made it. Let's see if Zero makes it.
18 under 20. Barely.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4,
They all made it.
Well.
We're good.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
Anybody not make it?
Myra, she gets sick to her stomach and she tells you she's nauseated and she starts to puke.
She'll grab her arm.
She's like, I'm okay. That's disgusting. You guys can smell the stench all in the air of this sulfur and gas and all the things that are floating about. The heat down here, Reva, is not near as bad as it was all the way up at the top. And on your way down, as you're coming down, you would have felt you're flying. Is like the air currents move you in weird ways as you fly down.
Okay.
This potent stench, though, is hard to ignore. Eden,
Yeah.
you are pulsing. But this area down here is so fucking bright from the lava and the flames and the flickering. You look around, you see pulses everywhere from explosions of lava. You don't think she's really out of place by doing this.
Oddly, you fit in down here.
Yeah, you oddly you fit in here just fine. You are hidden. So the nearest enemy that you saw from where you're located right now is down here.
Reva would tell me there was a
And that's the winged horror.
there was a winged horror that way.
And
He's gonna
that
come
winged horror was close to 100 feet high. The cavern itself is where you came in was about 350 feet. And and you dropped through the tube, maybe 600 feet. And from your location moving southeast, it goes down. The ground goes down. So at the far end of this cavern, you think it might be 1,000 feet tall from the ground to the ceiling.
All right.
Reva would say, that winged horror is going to come back this direction. He's
Well,
patrolling.
let's stay hidden. Let's hide behind these rocks over here.
Yeah.
Kind of get our bearing. You guys move over here.
Yeah.
Right in front of you, like I said, is this carving that is just spewing out lava.
Wonderful architecture.
Now you're on like a top peak looking down at the lava. It's probably about 30 feet down to that lava from where you're at. And this is a fissure, and it goes down. Do you understand?
So wait, that's another. This looks just like the ones from the top.
Yeah,
Like I think.
it goes down.
Does that go another
Like goes deeper.
trip down?
Now here's the weird thing: when you look up, you see all kinds of fissures all across the ceilings that are glowing lava, but they look like pools of lava.
Yeah, looking up
Like if you reversed your body and went up and stood on them, it would look just like the fissures that are down here.
She'll look. Does she see the other one that could, or another one that could possibly be the other one they were talking about going through here?
Yeah, she could guestimate.
How long was the river?
it was like 600 or some feet in it, and it was a tube, and it didn't go straight down. It kind of
No. I mean, how long was the river on the surface? Does anyone know?
it
Let's got a
was
map.
it was about 2,800 feet or so.
What am I rolling?
Let's do a wisdom check.
Yes.
You don't think you could figure it out because the way that the tube that you came down,
Mhm.
the way that it moved at angles at times, and
Okay.
you're not sure, and it's 600 some feet. You could take a wild guess at it,
Right, but there's no
but you really
accuracy.
don't know.
Okay.
Like your intuition tells you somewhere in the middle of this map, the middle of this cavern.
Got you.
Like your intuition tells you way past that hand, like way over in here somewhere. But then you realize that can't be true because it wasn't that far away from you. It would be like in the middle of this lake right here, you would think. And you look up at the top, and there's not one there on the ceiling.
Okay.
In that location.
Lily with telepathy, Godwin. Can you use your ability again?
What do we want to look for first? Portals? Portal? Or
The portals. I think we decided the portals were our priority, right? This is to everybody. Telepathy. She wouldn't.
Adric says, I cannot telepathy out any longer.
no, we're in the
Any
hills.
of you?
Bravo tried to reach Bay.
God, will try to reach out there.
What do you use in Reach Bay?
Normal.
Yeah, what do you use?
Innate telepathy?
Yeah.
12 planes.
Doesn't seem to connect.
See, I might be able to do it, but it might be felt. So I don't know.
Yeah, I can't reach out.
Are we on the prime? Should look at Adric. Are we still on the prime? Or did we leave?
I don't know.
Did we go through a portal?
I didn't feel a portal. Divination is dangerous right now. To get the answer to that question. So if we're in the hells, we won't be able to go ethereal. So
Well, that's easy.
naturally do that.
Rava, you would
Okay.
try.
You go ethereal,
She'll come back.
and we're on the prime.
Fine.
Or
Okay.
a plane bordering the
Prime.
ethereal.
Prime adjacent. That's nice.
Yeah.
God, we'll try to find the nearest portal.
In this direction, and down.
Which direction, sweetie?
Yeah, which direction? Like,
Oh, you
can I
can see
just
it?
like a question mark would be nice.
All right, hold on. So,
6,000 feet away.
make sure that I'm not guiding you in the wrong direction. Okay. Yeah, I think that was right. So, this should, that, you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It gives me a gentle
So that direction
and
and
down.
down.
So point to hold that direction and further down. I don't know how much further down, obviously, but down. Looking like these fissures that we have, you know, another lake to be under if we wanted to.
Eden would say, I wonder if I were to cast a light spell on myself and you all were to stay within it, if we'd stayed close to the lava or even in this little river here, if we could go undetected.
I'll let you guys look at the map for a little while. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back, okay? Just a second. And we're back. All right.
Yay.
Here we go. So on the map, you could see there are two winged horrors visible, but the farthest one is kind of hard to see because of the fumes that are coming up in the lava. But you can see, but it's it's distorted.
He waves.
No.
Just-
He doesn't wave.
What?
He might. Hold on.
No, he said heat waves.
Heat wave. I thought he said he waved.
Did he wave?
I don't know. Let me check. Roll, see if he's.
Well, fuck, this mission sucked.
Yeah. No. Yeah, heat waves.
No, we fuck it up immediately.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, shit.
So there are rocks here and there that you can move to. There are the big fissures, like the one to the north and the one to the east, northeast, and one to the southeast. One to the southeast is in the middle of lava, but still. As I said before, it drops down where you see the waterfalls, it starts going down. So the winged horror that's to your south kind of is on a level below you.
And you can kind of tell that it kind of like curves down, like it looks like
Yeah, it doesn't like drop
Yeah.
like a cliff, it just slowly curves down.
the cave is so huge we can see the curvature of the planet. That's amazing.
Big.
So, if I just fucking brain fart. If Eden can use her light, like you were saying, and but get it to not pulse,
I can't make it. Or I can't make it not pulse. It just does that on its own.
But what about if you put the light back on yourself to make a constant light? Is it gonna?
Well, that light pulses regardless. But if somebody else, like Lily or somebody non-clerical casts it, I wonder if that would not pulse. Because I know if Carr casts it, it's still pulsed.
It does. It does. I don't know the answer to that question. I've never had non-divine magic when it comes to the lights. I know with the divine magic, my angelic blood just kind of absorbs it.
Yeah.
It just amplifies it in a way.
we're not really in a space to be experimenting right now.
And there was not a cavern this big before.
Yeah, that's my next question. Was the town?
No.
Right, but
On
the shit.
top.
No.
What my thought was is I have a spell. It's a shrouding spell that could help us to not be seen. Like if we could
Would that be
somehow keep the light to not pulsate.
darkness though?
So
Darkness
is
No.
the shrouding, is that the spell that basically covers all your party and uses the reflection
Yeah.
behind you in front of you,
Yeah.
so they would not see you
Yeah.
unless they could see through it somehow. But yeah,
Yeah.
that might be helpful.
Yeah. So we might ought to try that anyway.
interesting.
Maybe we should just move with us.
Not unless I cast it on a person.
No, shroud isn't an area effect, I believe. It's not a being; it's a area effect.
Yeah, it is. 10 foot by 10 foot long.
Per level, right? Or,
The duration is 1 turn a level, but the area
it's
that
just a 10 by 10 foot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's behind that little area. So that could be used in case something discovers you, or you're afraid something's going to discover you, and it would walk up to it thinking it saw nothing there, and you guys would be right there. That's how that spell works. Remember how in Tulov,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys used that spell in Tulov.
Eris used
Eris
it.
used it.
It was actually created that spell.
Oddly enough. Yeah.
On your list of problems they could deal with.
So the
And
roar,
solutions.
like
And
I said, the
solutions.
roar is really loud.
Yeah, we haven't. I guess celebrity.
So like you almost have to even hear each other, you have to be within 10 feet and you have to speak loudly.
Yeah,
You,
Lily.
you
would
don't think anything
confuse
could hear you if you guys talked normally. Like it's so loud.
So far, everybody's been using telepathy.
Yeah.
We're telepathying not to keep people from hearing us, but
Just to
we
be able
can't
to hear.
fucking hear each other.
Right?
All right. So you guys are sitting there. You've been there about 5 minutes or so. I need another constitution check from everybody.
Shit.
Look over at Myra. And she's a little peaked, and she sits down and pukes again. She's like, "Hey, there's something not right here, you guys. You had a pukes, which is rare. He never uses his stomach. Everybody else seems to be all right, but Hedda pukes and Myra sits down. She looks kind of weak.
Right,
She tells you guys she doesn't feel right.
We should move away.
Anybody else miss?
No.
Right, we should move away from this lava. Maybe we should go over here by this.
Lava tube.
What the fuck are we calling them?
What are you talking about?
This thing right here.
The dual.
Um, fissures.
Fissures. Maybe we should move over there by that fissure, and it would help to block us from any of these guys until we figure out what we're gonna do.
We need a marching order and people on the outside that are looking for anything that might see us.
So that is about 400, about 380 feet away from you. And in between there are rocks and stuff. So as you look off in that direction, there are areas that actually go up. Like this is like kind of a cliff that goes up here,
Mm-hmm.
but this right here is not. It's kind of a ring.
So we can hide behind the rocks as we move. That would just give us a little bit more time because that guy is gonna come back. He's patrolling.
So as he's patrolling, he disappears. Like when he's coming towards you, now that you're on the ground, he disappears behind the hill. You know, he gets to be about right here and disappears. You can't see him anymore.
Where did he stop last time?
Right about there.
Seth wanted to try something on Hedda and Myra.
Okay.
Give them both some mint
Okay.
and have them chew it
All right.
because that'll help with stomach.
Myra's like, I couldn't put anything in my stomach right now. Head is like, he takes it and starts chewing on it.
Zero will walk up to Myra and say,
Doesn't seem to help him.
Zero will walk up to
Um,
Myra.
You guys still feel like this gnawing presence in the air. Like something's not right. And it's all around you. Walk up to Myra.
Myra.
Yeah.
Set my spell. I want to try something.
Okay.
I shall cast a cure poison on her.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, cure poison.
Okay. Doesn't have any effect.
So it's not poison. I was wondering if there was poison in the air.
That's what
That's
the
fair.
map would do.
Yeah,
Adrian, everybody.
poison.
My sight is seeing the red and orange glow all around. but it's almost like that there might be a magic in the air that's the same color. But I can't tell because it's kind of camouflaged. If that is what it is, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid.
Zero would say you're probably right. We use the same thing in the temple. That's why you can't really see much. You can use light to disguise magic easily. You're probably right.
Well, it's everywhere.
They were possibly breathing in disease.
Oh, that's nice, though.
Yes.
Eden should be affected by that.
Eden. You're perfectly fine.
Brave is immune to disease too.
Yeah.
I can tell you there's something not right. I can feel it in the
No, I don't have anything for these, just poisons. I can make poisons in the instant.
You guys just kind of feel uncomfortable.
Just a constant annoyance, though. God, I hate this camera.
Is its name Goblin?
We need to make some decisions, you guys, because the longer we sit here, the more chance there is of us being discovered.
Yeah.
Might as well go forward. We can't go backwards.
I know the direction we kind of gotta go. The problem is, we don't know. It's kind of hard to go that way directly.
Yeah. We should go. Let's see.
And down might be still just in that direction because this cave seems to.
Yeah.
Always want to go down.
It's going to be really hard to avoid those.
What if we went down
horrors.
into this lava and around the wall?
There you go. It's a good idea.
Stay high. I assume that's still the cliff, like we're kind of cliff faced.
Is that?
So we're still there's kind of a cliff face that goes up to a cliff face and stays cliff face all through here.
So right here is like kind of a cliff face that goes up about 60 feet. This right here gradually goes up as well, a little steeper. This is more like a ramp. So up in this location up top here is like a plateau, and then it will drop down again down to here like that. So it's kind of like this.
Gotcha.
You get it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a much more topical version. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Myra, can you walk?
Yeah.
If not, I can carry her.
My resolve. Fuck this, she says, and she stands back up. She looks a little green, but
Are
she.
you just nauseous or?
Yeah. I feel a little weaker too. Just feel a little weak, but I can. We were in combat right now. I'd be fine. She says. The head is like, yeah, I feel
Zero would say I'm
slightly nauseous, but none of my strength is taken.
zero. If anything changes, make sure you let us know. We're in a serious situation.
Yeah.
We need to communicate.
I was like, well, I'm ready to go. Carry on.
I like the idea of going against this cliff face right here.
So where you're at right now, this kind of goes down just a little bit.
Okay.
Not a little, about 100 feet actually. And then right here, it's flat. And it's also flat moving all the way to here. And then right here, it drops way down. Like a sheer drop, almost 60 some feet.
Let's pick our marching order, guys.
So I can set
Okay.
marching order here. So to say, Well, you don't really need a marching order because it's an open space,
Okay.
unless you specifically want to.
No.
I mean, yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Like you can move as a group. It's way opened up. Obviously, when you get to spots like right here, if you were to go this way, you see you have to fit between that rock and this cliff, and then you know what I mean. You could do that.
Mhm.
So,
So somebody look north, somebody look south, somebody look in front, and somebody look behind.
Yep.
Just so that we're constantly aware.
So let's go bow out. So
okay. Cliff does 2. So does Gordon. And Cliff says, I'll look behind. Gordon's like, I'll look to the north.
All right, guys, let's move.
He was looking south. Line says he can look south.
Let's see who's on the south.
You guys start heading this way. Is that the way you wanted to go?
I'm assuming towards you is east,
On that map, yes.
and Seth will be watching east.
South would be that way towards them on that map. So you start going this way.
Yeah.
So you're up on a cliff face pretty high up here. If you walk, it almost seems like you would be visible in that area right there.
Mm.
But as you start to get to that area, you see this guy starting to go back this way. Not looking your direction. So
We stay up on the cliff face. We may
Um,
be able to avoid him.
Just, yeah, that's why I keep up on the cliff face this whole how as far as we can.
and as he moves, there's a shimmer, so you can't really make him out real good. You're 500, 550, 525 feet away. So you start to move this way,
Mm-hmm.
go behind this rock.
Try to stay like behind the rocks as
Okay.
we're going. Go from rock to rock.
So kind of like that. Here. Here. And then you're going to go up this hill here.
Mhm.
So going up this hill, you're going to be more visible, obviously. He's walking like this way right now, kind of parallel with you as you get to that hillside. You try to make your way behind the fissures.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You do so, and you can no longer see him unless you peek around the fissures, which some of you can do. Line, look out. Doesn't seem to see it. He didn't seem to see us, but he does pick up this guy who's coming this way. He's casually going this way.
This way.
Can't see.
This one right here.
Yeah.
This guy, he's moving in this direction. He gets to here and he turns and kind of goes there. This is just a little ramp that goes up right here. This is a little ramp that goes up. Next to him right here is a cliff, like a 30-foot cliff or so. You look, you can see there's a waterfall,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you can judge like where the cliff face and cliffs would be, like there,
Got you.
there. So
Okay.
he has to go over to the right to go up higher, which he does. And so he starts to go up this ramp and come this way.
Of course he does. Fuck face.
See him turn here. You guys are waiting, which I assume you are.
And
And
watch
he goes to here and goes behind these rocks and then comes up here and stops right there.
Wait.
Looks at the waterfall, kind of looks around. You can see his trailing whip, and he's doesn't seem to be on edge or anything like that. As you guys make it behind there and you're watching, you see him. I need everybody to make a constitution check again. My Myra's fine.
Shit. Uh-oh. Zira's right on. Constitution's 18. She rolled an 18. No. I'm sorry. That's wrong. Wrong dice. I have specific dice for each character. It matters. Raven made it.
Bourgain gets sick
Mm.
and starts puking. Hedda seems to be okay. Myra seems to be all right. But Myra still hasn't, it doesn't seem like she's recovered completely. But she doesn't throw up or anything. She just doesn't seem to be feeling well.
Okay.
Hedda seems to be all right now. He's got his color back and he's fine. Bourgain pukes.
Good thing it's loud.
Yeah. As he's puking, it's, he's but it's so loud. You're sure. I mean, as you look through to see if this thing is hearing you, it's not, especially since it's standing at the base of this waterfall. And it turns back around and heads the way that it came and starts going this way, back down. So it looks like he's patrolling, is what it looks like. And he heads this way.
Raven would say it's going to be next to impossible for us to sneak past him without being seen.
You know, we got to that cliff face isn't exactly the cliff face I was hoping it would be.
Yeah.
So here, as I told you that it drops down right here from up here, it drops down to here. If you were to go back the way you came, when you come to here, that would be a cliff right there that drops down like that. So like you really can't go that way there.
Can you get down into the lava from any of those places?
From the first arrow you could. So if you wanted to try to get into the lava,
So we'd have to slide down the waterfall.
if you went down this ramp down here down to this bottom,
Yeah.
you could reach this lava right here.
That's a good
Are
thing.
you wanting to swim in the lava?
Is it that deep?
You don't know how deep it is.
And so if you look at this ground here, you'll see that it's cracked.
Right.
And you can see the lava coming through it, but it's still there.
Because if we could find out how deep, if we could walk in this lava along this edge and go across here, we might be able to stay hidden.
If we hug the cliff face,
Those lay down in the lava if they come.
we could hide behind those rocks as we go.
That's the point. Would like me.
So the
So
goal
what,
right
you're
now
talking
is
about
to
going
get
this
to
way,
this rock.
Yes.
this, and then this way.
Yes.
The goal is
Like
to get
there?
to this rock. Yep. Yep, exactly.
Okay, that's what you.
It wouldn't be much different than me trying to
So,
sneak into somebody's
You're
castle.
still way up there. You don't know what it looks like down there completely, but
right.
you
But
know,
that
you're
would
talking
be
about it.
it would be something to discuss before we move that way.
Bravo would say that's how we're going to have to do it. If we're going to get past, we're going to have to go a little bit at a time
We'd have to
and
go,
then hide.
we have to go the complete other option. Try
Yeah.
the other direction of it.
Yeah.
This ground over here is flat. There's no rocks hardly at all.
And we'd be seen.
It's like barren. You do see some rocks in this location to the south of it, like right here. There's in that area. And on the edges, on the far right side, over in here, there's some rocks.
I guess we're gonna have to go swimming.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's try it, guys, before he starts walking back this way.
So you say that, and you look over there, and you can see that he's pretty far away. He's like right around in here. So you could barely even make out a silhouette of him right now. If he turned from where he's at now and looked straight in your direction, it would be very difficult to see you guys.
Let's go, guys.
You look over at this other side, and you see this guy has made it to right here, and it looks like he's turning back around and coming back this way.
So he might see us.
He might.
How far away is he from where we're going? From that rock?
From where you're going there, or from the rock that's
From
in the,
the
lava?
rock that's in the lava.
From the rock that's in the
'Cause
lava,
that's where we're
he's going to be
headed.
about 500 feet,
No-
550 feet away
No
from
way
you.
he could see us, right?
And he's probably going to walk to the edge. Where if he did before, he walked to the edge all the way to here, which is about 340 feet.
I don't know how far they can see. What is he, 100 feet tall?
Yeah.
Actually,
So 300 feet,
100 feet tall.
300 feet, he may be able to see you. You might want to time it to where,
Let's
know,
wait and
but-
time it, you guys.
so you guys want to move down there now and check
No.
it out, or you want to wait?
Wait,
Wait,
Ravel, say let's
okay.
wait. Let me time it. Let me see. And she's just gonna watch and see if she can
So he
figure
goes
out
to
when the right
here.
opening is.
He starts going back this direction. This one is out of sight right now.
So from that moment when he turns around, she's gonna start counting and figure out how long they have till this one comes back into sight.
Well, he doesn't. He actually. Yeah, I'm sorry. He keeps coming. It makes it about right there.
Okay,
Watching, and then he turns around and starts going back this way.
from there.
All right, you start counting from when he turned.
Mhm.
Okay, and you would start to barely see an image, just barely see an image of this guy right here.
How long?
And it's been about 5 minutes again since you've done this and watched these guys. I need another Constitution check.
Yep. 0 rolled an 18 on an 18.
Gordon. QC.
Does an 18 on an 18 make it?
Yeah. There were no negatives.
Good.
Gordon starts puking.
0 almost does, which is good.
Hedda's fine. Bourgain's fine. Myra still looks ill, but she doesn't puke.
0.
Yeah, he's puking as this thing starts to walk back and go this direction. He's puking, and this thing comes up over the hill right here and starts walking this way.
So how long was it from the time that dude turned around where he couldn't see us to when this thing came around the corner?
In that short span there,
Yeah.
so this guy on the right's moving a lot farther distance than the other guy, so it may change again on the time. But that time, at that point, these things are taking huge steps because they're so tall. And you would guess maybe so he has to turn around there maybe 6 minutes.
So it's long enough for them to get to that rock.
Yeah. When he makes it to there and turns around, this guy is about right here.
Okay.
So if you left when this guy on the left turned around,
Mm-hmm.
if you left then, you'd need to make it from here to here in 6 minutes, which that's about 400 feet
We could do that.
in the lava.
Mm-hmm. We could do that, right?
So moving in
That's
the
how deep
lava,
the fucking lava is.
you're gonna be at about a quarter of the speed of whatever your movement rate is.
There's no way.
So if I put the tools up for you, you probably get
So-
a better idea.
One more question. The winged horror, when he comes to the edge of the waterfall right there,
Yeah.
when he turns around to come back, does he turn this way or does he turn this way? Like,
So
what's
last
his-
time he
what's
turned away from you.
The habit. So she's gonna watch and see if he turns this way. Do you feel me this time? See if it's a habit, which direction he turns. If it is, we can exploit that.
Um, all right, so he starts coming back when this guy makes it to about right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy will do the same thing he did last time. She'll walk to about right here. And when he does that, this guy makes it to about right here.
Guys, it's almost time.
They're both there.
She'll tell him it's almost time. We're let you guys know.
And then he starts turning back around this way.
As all that's happening,
Yeah.
Lily's gonna pull out a couple of pieces of black cloth.
Okay.
And put one over Myra's mouth.
Okay.
Tie it around the back of her head.
All right.
See if maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Put one over hers and then ask Orgain if
Hey.
he wants one.
He still has the thing on.
Okay.
So should Seth and Godwin.
Mhm.
They should have the.
Still affecting you.
Okay. Sorry,
Could we
I'm just
breathe in the
remembering
lava?
the
You're-
space.
You're not.
They could have breathed.
Could
Yeah,
you
could we breathe
breathe
in
in lava? You could with those
We
on.
could breathe.
Actually.
Just thinking about
Yes.
Good, so I can dive one higher. I can still
You
fucking
can
dive
go down
one.
under it and still breathe. Yeah.
Wait,
Interesting.
aren't you? Wait, why can't? Can you silently teleport still?
Yeah.
Why the fuck can we just do that instead of swimming in lava? Just
Yeah.
pick a point and move it rock to rock.
That's such a good idea.
Where are we going?
I
We could
mean,
go further. She'll look out. Where can she see to? Where it looks like a good.
So, past about 60 feet or so, it starts to wave and you can't.
She'd say, I can't see.
Teleporting down here is going to be very difficult.
Yeah. She'd say, I can't see. There's no way. I could
And
end
you
up.
guys all notice it. When you look out, you know,
I could accidentally teleport us into a wall. Not being
Yeah.
able to see. Like, it's dangerous. We're gonna have to just move on. But
all right. So they stop and kind of stand there for a moment. This one comes over here and the other one does not turn around. He just stays there.
so when he turns around, does he do it the same direction?
This guy, last time, he turned around facing you and went this way.
Mm-hmm.
This time he turns away from you and comes to the edge of the waterfall and stops, and they're looking at each other across this waterfall.
Just kiss already, you two.
Seems like they might be communicating, but you can't tell. It's too far away and it's too loud. And
Telling stupid devil jokes at the freaking waterfall.
about 3 minutes go by and they separate again. And this one starts to go this direction. And this one comes back the way he came towards you guys and starts to go this way and down this ramp as he's going this
Can
way.
she see behind that rock they're talking about going to?
This one in the lava?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, can you see behind it? No,
Yeah.
not really. It's kind of wavy. It's about 300 feet away. You can't really get a good vision of what it looks like over there. But when they turn to get to about that point, you're still watching them. I need another Constitution check from everybody.
Very much so.
Yep. Eating pukes. Eating the
Clip starts puking. Gordon's okay that round. Clip starts puking. Myra still looks sick, like I said, like I told you, she still looks a little ill. Eden starts puking. Okay.
All the
Now we get to
peanut
figure out
butter
what
and
it
jelly.
is.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly comes up.
Told you it was too much jelly.
I'll tell you what, puking peanut butter is not fun.
Ew, you guys can stop anytime.
Sorry.
Blech.
Yeah.
Peanut butter tends to come back up in chunks.
Can you like not?
So he continues to walk this way as you're sitting there. And one of you's puking. So
Ravo would say, ideas, guys.
Mission's impossible.
Adrian says, "Well, there's no way we can traverse this with people puking."
No. We're gonna have to do something about this.
unless we go in groups.
Just make the fucking puking
Besides,
stop.
we don't know what that lava looks like down there.
So
We don't know how deep it is or how fast flowing it
What
is.
makes me nervous, I know we're immune
There
to
is a waterfall up there too, so maybe it's going pretty fast towards that waterfall.
we're immune to lava, but that shit's hot. Like I can feel it from here.
So this waterfall right here, that one in the center,
Mhm.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to go right by it.
You got to go right by that. You don't know how fast that's flowing or how deep it is. Then he gets to about right there and starts coming back this way. So you can tell that the way that they move changes. There's no pattern because one is walking a short distance and the other is walking a long distance. So there's really no pattern.
We would tell them that there's no pattern there. I can't like predict where they're gonna move to. So
So what if we use clairvoyance?
that's divination.
What?
What if we use clairvoyance out of an item?
That could see farther forward for sure.
I wonder if they'd be able to feel it
Feel what?
using clairvoyance.
I don't know.
The soul lords would for sure. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
They would for sure feel it. These guys, I don't know what their abilities and powers are.
You've seen these guys carry lightning swords
Mm-hmm.
and whips of fire, and that there's flames at their base of their feet.
I know they have this ability where lava comes out from their feet.
Yeah.
Like they can make lava.
But you guys seem to
explode.
be immune to that right now, so that may not. He disappears that same this guy down the bottom. This one's coming back.
How far is it from the pillars to the lava?
Going down to
Mhm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
about 100 feet, a little more, about 120 feet or so. From where you're at, about 130 feet. But you could come to the very edge of it.
Yeah.
And it would be about 120 feet, I believe. So it'll be
Okay.
within- yeah, 120 feet.
All right.
This is worse than a door.
Tell
So
tell me when to go.
At-
He moves over.
There, Ray, see, there is no point you can go.
at
That's
this
what I'm
point,
saying.
your ears start to get a slight ring and a slight deadening from the roar of everything. It just feels like your ears are.
Yeah.
You keep trying to pop your ears. All of you feel this way.
I can move really fast.
Rava would tell Seth there is no point that I can tell you for sure that you won't be seen because there is no pattern with the way these guys are walking.
All I need to do is get to the lava first, and then I can move spurts at a time. But if I can get behind that rock,
Past the waterfall.
past the waterfall.
Assuming you get past.
I don't assume.
Maybe you kind of shake once in a while.
No.
All right, man. She'll watch. Try to find an
And
opening.
he moves over to the edge, so
You're gonna move to the edge of this right here.
and do cheetah feet.
Okay. All right. Um,
Web cheetah feet.
he turns back around and starts heading back that direction. The other one you can't see right now. So now they're not looking in your direction.
Neither one of them are.
Mhm.
She'll say go.
He goes top speed.
All right. So you make it down there quickly, not a problem. You get to down the hill and to the edge where the lava's at.
Am I clear?
She'll
Yeah, he's still walking. He's about right there.
hurry.
Moving to the next. If I can, I'm going to get to the other side of the waterfall under something, like crouch down. But
The other side of the waterfall.
yeah, he's going to just start moving as fast as he can.
You're
If he
talking
can
about this direction,
Yep.
like this?
Yeah,
Okay. So there's a cliff right here
yeah,
that drops down
okay,
about 30 feet or so. And then this down at the bottom of that,
yeah.
this area down here is flat.
Okay. Is there any?
There's
What about on the
nothing
other
really,
side?
There's nothing really to hide behind that point right there. You might be able to hide behind the waterfall there.
Okay,
I
I can do that.
but that would be the only thing to really hide behind. The next thing to hide behind would be, right there, going to right there. There's
What
a
about
rock.
this shooting us straight across there?
Talking about straight across
The fissures.
right here.
No, this open area to the left would be to your right.
A flat top with the lava.
Yeah.
So over the
Here?
lava, over the flat top.
No.
The other way.
Go
From where he
Over the
is.
crushed,
now.
broken up the
From where you're at.
crushed-
the darker red. Does it look like he can run
Yeah.
across that?
Right here.
No.
Okay,
Well,
point
you-
at it.
This right here.
From where he
Yeah,
is.
where he's already.
That's where I'm pointing.
You know where he already. He's just saying crossing where he already is.
Not
Yeah, just
coming
go.
down here.
Yeah, just go straight towards that big rock.
All right.
From where I'm at.
So from where you're at, you're talking about trying to go across this.
Well,
Towards the rock.
angle down towards. There you
Towards
go,
the
just
rock.
like that.
So that's about 30 feet across that lava.
Right. Right.
I mean, you're looking at, you have no idea how deep and it seems to be moving relatively smoothly past you, like maybe
If he goes top speed, he can go right on top of that lava. Because if it's thick,
as soon as your foot hits it, you go right into it. Even if you're running fast, you take 3 or 4 steps and be like, even if you're fast.
well, try to get across it as fast as I can and then hit that.
So you're going to go into the lava right here?
Yeah, see how deep it is.
Okay. Do you just jump in or do you
Well, I'm going to walk in. Because
slowly start to walk in?
Yeah.
So there's no bottom when you get past right at the very edge of it. There's ground and then there's none.
So he's going to have to swim across.
Probably.
Okay. Well, he can swim. So
Okay. So what do you want to do?
and he will telepathy back to
Hold
Raven.
on.
There's no bottom to this.
She's watching
He's
them.
made it to about right there.
Yeah.
He's made it to about right there.
He's on his way back, Seth. You need
You
to hurry.
can't see the guy on the right yet,
Okay.
Reba. You don't see anybody yet.
If he's on his way back, he's going to swim back to shore and stay down as
Okay, so you never really swam. You just kind of tested the water.
right. So he's going to stay right there until she says go again.
Right where he's at?
Yep.
Okay.
Duck down.
Yep.
All right. It's been about 5 minutes and everybody making that a constitution check.
No, we're all good.
Now, why can't I roll like that when I need to?
Okay.
Who puked?
Huh?
I said who puked?
Oh,
Fuck.
got anything left?
Bile.
She says she doesn't feel good at all. She kind of lays down a little bit.
Larry would say, "This isn't gonna work, you guys. We can't fucking go like this."
No, we don't have enough of a plan for this to be successful right now.
How are we gonna get out?
You're talking about leaving already?
No, but we need to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the longer we are here, the worse it's getting. We don't know what it is.
Come on, man, just tunnel us under all this.
He's not here.
Hey, Bourdain, do you have your cube of force? I wonder if that would help.
No, you heard.
At least give her a fucking
It was
break.
Nard that did
Maybe. I
Give
can
her a
put it
break
up.
from there.
He'll walk over and he's like, should I stay over Myra? What should I do?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
And so,
Maybe I can help her to feel better.
yeah, Myra goes to about right here. That's where she lays down and Gorgam come over him. You,
I'll go sit next to her.
okay. He'll pop the cube up and, you know,
Pull out some water.
okay.
Try to get her to drink it.
She's like, I can't. She's like, I can try, but it's gonna make me sick. Gorgain's like, well, maybe it'll help wash whatever's going on. She's like, okay.
At least just try a drink.
She drinks some of it and spits it out and drinks some more, spits it out and drinks some, tries to swallow it. She looks really sick. She's kind of greenish color, grayish looking. She doesn't look right. Like when somebody's sick, you know.
Yeah. Can't believe I fucking left with no healing potions, no healing scrolls.
So
Eden would say, I have a
That
healing
is
potion.
another
one. You
Yeah,
start-
healing potion.
right, but you're starting to see them coming, converging now. He goes up this way. He comes to here.
Is he gonna be able to see him when he gets to the top of that cliff?
No, he came back.
No, he's
No, he
still
didn't.
Oh,
right there.
Reba would say, Seth, I think he's gonna be able to see you when he gets to the top of that cliff. Get back over here.
He'll move back a little bit. So he's around the bend.
This way.
No, around the bend in the lava.
This way?
No, the other way.
That way?
Off the map, basically.
No, not off the map.
Into
Just,
the lava?
just in the lava on the edge, right? Just come up around the bend around the right up in there. Keep going a little bit more. Right there. And if that's an inset we can tuck into, then he was
When you're looking
uh-huh.
across there,
Mm-hmm.
you can see this area right here.
Okay. From that inset?
Yeah.
Uh,
The lava's not hiding you there.
If he comes up over that cliff, he is going to see you.
is any shadows here?
Behind you, there's some
So he'll move back into the shadows.
back over in here.
Yep.
Okay. Hide shadows.
That's what I'm doing.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Shadows.
Shadows. Yeah.
Shit, man.
There. 25% or 25.
Okay. Yeah. You're over there hiding. They don't seem to even look in his direction. They come up. He comes up over the top of the hill. And he comes over this way like he normally does, and this guy turns around. They don't even seem to look in your direction. He starts going back down. He comes to the edge like he did before. He gets to about there, and I need the Constitution check from everybody but Lily, Gorgain, and Myra.
No, we're all good.
Hmm. Clip and Lion start puking.
We will look at Cliff and say, hey, I have an idea, something that might help you guys.
He's like, you ever have anybody talk to you while you're puking?
Does anybody have a cup?
Or cup.
Could be still there.
Have an empty bottle.
Turns.
Probably hack the top of it off. Right?
Starts walking back this way again. They just keep doing their thing.
Man, Lily's got a wine skin that Myra's got to hold up right now.
Cliff, he would have gone over here, away from everybody to puke. Lion would have just kind of gone there and puked.
I don't even think I have any empty potion bottles right now, Brava.
Is he over there having a picnic?
Had to be like, I got a cup. Wooden cup. Mug, really.
My blood would probably help with whatever's going on. And just say it out loud.
Huh?
Or not out loud, in their heads. To everybody. My blood would probably help. Whatever.
Adrian looks at you. Well, not me, but I have not having a problem. Doesn't see. Myra's like, can you just rest for a little bit?
Of course. I can't move anyway.
What do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
Ray was super irritated. She's super fucking irritated. She's like, dude.
So like, that's probably what we're gonna call it tonight. With you guys
Can't
puking and
rest.
sitting still.
No, we need to move.
Fucking figure out how to move then.
The overwhelming sense of whatever this is, this nausea and this dread that's around you, this infernal dread that's just kind of hovering over this place, seems to be affecting you.
Nobody is.
No one seems to be
running
immune
ahead.
to it except for when you guys put the cube up. And that seemed to stop it. So, for what it's worth.
So Lily would tell everybody, think maybe just in here out of that
You
environment.
try to telepathy.
Who's on the outside? Hedda?
Yeah.
Should get Hedda's attention.
Okay.
Silent tongue.
Okay.
Tell him.
He's like,
Seems like Myra's better in here. It might help. Let everybody know if anybody wants to come in here and rest.
He tells everybody that lefties, they say they're okay. Myra seems to be better. You look over at Myra and she's like eyes closed, green one. She doesn't look right.
What the hell is in there?
It's a cube of protection. Keeps all things out,
Yeah.
basically.
So
Guess it doesn't really help us narrow down what it's keeping out then.
Mm-mm. It's everything.
It's a temporary.
if that's what he put up, you don't know what he put up.
Mm.
He
Yeah.
could put up just keep out magic. He could have been just keeping out
Mm.
gases. It could have been. It just depends. But you do know Gorg, and he usually when he uses it, he uses everything.
Everything. Yeah.
So,
And you know silent tongue, so
Yeah.
you could have read.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could speak out there.
yeah, you would
could
see
do
her
it.
say that. So we're gonna stop there tonight, guys.
Fuck,
That was a
man.
great episode.
Mm.
So much
We're
fun.
stuck.
Huh?
We're stuck.
Yeah. You guys kind of are.
At least it's like something that's super intense, like hell, and it's not just a fucking door.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
there was a door for a while. kind of, sort of. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I did.
Absolutely.
Like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding at YouTube.
Be live streaming again tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at
2,
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
3.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We'll see you guys then. We are Original GM and peace.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land.